Hello. Welcome to TRG Central. This is Gary, your announcer for the evening. This is episode 7 of the 2025 Road to the Triple Crown. We'll be covering completing the fields for the Belmont Stakes and Acorn Stakes races using the top 20 horses in fillies. Then we'll run the Belmont Stakes and Acorn Stakes. And also on the schedule for the weekend of Belmont and Acorn are the Winn Stakes, Metropolitan Handicap, and the Affirmed Stakes. Now, the Winn Stakes and the Metropolitan Handicap are the first races of the season that allow the 3-year-old to race with older horses. Unfortunately, it's kind of weird. The Winn has only 3-year-old horses entered, while the Metropolitan only has older horses entered in this race. But of course, if you're doing any what-if racing, there's no reason why you can't add a horse, 3-year-old to the Metropolitan handicap, like any of the horses that do not compete in the Belmont Stakes or Acorn Stakes this evening. So let's go ahead and take a look at the top 20 horses in both the male and female categories and all round. So first up is the all round list of the Kentucky Derby points, and you'll see Neil Quest has 350, Lakara 345, 5G 300, Citizen Bull 270, and Rodriguez 211. And if you check through here, you'll see that quite a few of these horses have run at least 4 or 5 races during our season. So let's go ahead and switch the display to male only. Just be a few seconds here. And there you have another question. The leader in the male, along with Citizen Bull, Rodriguez, Cold Battle, Speed King, Rubber Dam, Chunk of Gold, Final Gambit, Owen Almighty, and Sand Devil. Okay, in the real life Belmont Stakes, there are 8 horses in the field, in the real life field. So we'll probably just pick the top 8 horses here, which is a good cutoff. It's the number 8. Final Gambit has 100 points, and then Owen Almighty is 90. Let's go ahead and take a look at the fillies. And here's your top 20 for the fillies. LaCarter first, 5G second early on, Good Cheer, Simply Joking, Resolve, Tenma, Anna's Promise, What in the Literal, Super Speed, rounds out the top 10. Now, in real life Acorn, there is 7 fillies in the field, so if we cut it off at 7, that would be Tenma, and they have victory points of 121, which is a bit more than Anna's Promise, so that's probably going to be where our cutoff is. And, I'm pretty certain that the 3 extra races on the schedule will not uh, mess up the standings any, and of course, horses running in the same weekend more than one race is very unusual, if ever done at all. Alright, so that's our top 20 in the 3 categories, and we'll just see here. And let's take a look at the 3 extra races on the schedule. Now the Metropolitan, we run at Saratoga, there's 5 horses involved there. That's our older horses. As I said, this would be a nice what-if race to add a couple 3-year-olds to see how they fare against the older horses. And the same thing here at Matt Winn. Matt Winn has all 3-year-old colts. In this race, it might be interesting to put a 4 or 5-year-old. Well, and then the final one is the Affirmed Stakes. It is the lowest purse. It's only 100,000. There's just 4 others there. And it's kind of interesting. The gaming is entered here, and these entered here. I'm not sure what is going to happen in real life, but hey, we'll just let them run them both races. In case any of you would like to know what is happening in the official Acorn Stakes and Belmont Stakes, these Acorn, there's the 7 fillies that'll be racing in Acorn, and the 8 colts that'll be racing in the Belmont Stakes. Now, if you know anything about our channel, the TRG Central, we are running replay races of episodes of the Triple Crown, and we have an episode coming up in a couple hours that'll feature the Belmont Stakes and the Acorn Stakes. Okay, so let's go ahead and head over to the schedule, and we'll continue our road to the Triple Crown. And as you see, we're in week 23 now. There is a week 22 on the schedule. And since we aren't running more than 10 horses in either the Acorn or Belmont, you can see I've just locked them and skipped them. So they won't need to be filled out, and we go over to the current week. And here you have the Matt Winn Stakes, the Metropolitan, the Affirmed Stakes, and then Acorn and Belmont will fill out the fields once we run the first 3 races. So let's lock the fields. We already have seen the fields, and I think we're about ready to get started. So first up is the Matt Winn Stakes. It's for 3-year-olds. I think I made a mistake and mentioned that the Matt Winn Stakes is also 3 and up. If not, it's just for 3-year-olds. So the Matt Winn Stakes, 3-year-old, 1 1/16 miles, 8.5 furlongs, grade 3. There's your Kentucky Derby point. As the Kentucky Derby victory points are still being accumulated because at the end of this road to the Triple Crown, there is a breeder tough style races for both the colts and the fillies at the end, and we'll use the total points to determine who is entered in those races. And one other thing, the purse is $400,000. Okay, here's the morning line here, the betting window, and let's see what do we have. We have Final Gamma, Chunk of Gold, Forum Swear, and Cold Battle, all with very good odds and possibility of winning the race. Let's go ahead and start the race here at Churchill Downs. at Churchill Downs. Comes through here. Here's our horses and their jockeys. The number at the very end of the jockey is the rating. 5 is normally the best. And 0 is just an average jockey. Is really the top four. You can see the top four. It changed the odds a little bit because there's more activity in the grandstands. And we have Burnham Square pays $2.50 to every dollar. And the favorite of the race. So without any further ado, let's go ahead and get this race underway. Stewart Tower says everything to go. Looks like Cole Battle, so they jump out first. And he does. And as we're heading into the back straight, we have a 3-horse race there. And Final Gamut, Cole Battle, and Chunk of Gold. And we're still, look at that, 3 horses neck and neck in that Chunk of Gold, Final Gamut, and Cole Battle as they're entering the back turn. And the clubhouse turn, we have Final Gamut taking the lead. And it looks like he may sustain that lead through the home stretch. And whoa, Cole Battle just misses catching up to Meyer Space. Uh-oh, there is a jockey inquiry. Let's see if there's anything about that. And no, looks like the jockey, there was no jockey inquiry. Yep, no foul. Racing stewards decided with the judges that there was no foul. So we have Final Gamut, Cole Battle, Chunk of Gold, and Burnham Square are the winners. And first, second, third, and fourth. Final Gamut wins $240,000. Okay, so that's it for the Matt Winn Stakes here at Churchill Downs. Let's go back to the schedule and see what's next. Next up is the Metropolitan Handicap in Saratoga. $1 million purse, grade 1 race. Katie victory point, 100 points is on the line. And of course the $1 million purse. Okay, here's our Metropolitan again. These are all horses that are 4 years old and up. This is the first time that they've run, so there's no need to check their past performances, which we probably should have did for the Matt Winn Stakes. Oh well. Hey, White Alpenio seemed to be the odds-on favorite. Let's go ahead and head over to Saratoga and get the race started. So, here's your 1-mile race in Saratoga. With their jockeys. Take a quick look at the top four, and you can see that by the belly is 1-1. Definitely odds on. If you look at chaos that happens when pays $230.90 for a dollar bet. Okay, I guess we're all set to go. Stewart Tower says everything a go, and they're off. With 4 just a touch out of the gate first and leads in the back straight, although their horses Ferociousness and White up out there right behind. But Ferocious just taking the lead here in the back straight. And look how close they are here. We have a humdinger of a race in this one. Oh no, 1 and 2 falter 4. Justin, oh look at that, Justin Touch thought they won, but Ferociousness came up and looks like this is going to be a photo finish with 2 White up and they are just behind them. Wow, what a finish to that race. And there you have it, just a touch. Holds off Ferociousness by a head, and look at final touches winning. 196.60. Okay, White Up Arnold, our favorite, is just 1 length behind. Very, very, very entertaining race to say the least. Okay, just a touch. Trots away with $600,000. Okay, let's head over to the 3rd race on the card. This one is coming to you from, I think, Santa Anita. Yes, Santa Anita will be out there in a few seconds to cover the Affirmed Stakes. So let's go ahead. And Affirmed Stakes, 3-year-old, 1/116th mile, 8.5 furlong. It's a listed race. Kentucky Derby points are not much. Your winner just 20, and the purse is only 100,000. And there's just 4 horses. Remember, gaming was already featured in the Matt Winn, and we decided to leave him in since he has not been officially scratched from either race yet. So let's see anything in the passports. Yeah, look at game. He's all over the place. There's his Matt Winn race. Westwood, and we have 2 that haven't raced in our series yet, in Nevada Beach and Rank. I mean, their first time's out. And Jamie does have close to 500,000. Well, Westwood's 140. That's being the Santa Anita. Came in 2nd. Okay, let's head over to Santa Anita Park. And again, it's our 4-horse race. Nevada Beach, first time out in our series. Westwood. Jamie. And Rank. It's also his first time out. You see, the major jockeys aren't here in Santa Anita. Juan Hernandez is the best rated jockey at 3. Everybody else is either at Churchill Downs or Saratoga this weekend. Okay, let's get. I guess we can do the view reports. And there's your top board. And you see Westwood flag is the favorite. Okay, spectator mode. Looks like Westwood's going to be out first. Stewart Towers has everything to go in the starting gate, and they're off. Remember, this is a half furlong race, so that means the first game turn is only a half a furlong, and the regular furlong aren't run the rest of the race. And we have a good race here. Whoa, what happened there? One just, Nevada Beach just went zooming by, gaming for the win. Westwood, our favorite, went down early in the race. He did not finish. So we have Nevada Beach with the Winn Gaming second and Ritz ranked third. Nevada Beach trots away with $60,000. Let's see what happens to Westwood. There we go. He cuts his leg and pulls up. He'll be out for the next 2 months. And looks like that's it from Santa Anita Park with Nevada Beach getting the win. So now we're at our two main attractions on the race car, the Acorn Stakes Finals and the Belmont Stakes Finals. So let's go ahead and set up the field for the Acorn. As you see, there's our top 20 list for the Acorn, and as I mentioned to you, we're just going to fly them over. We'll always use the newest card for each of the horses if they happen to have more than one. Each year will be in the fourth spot. Simply Joking 5, Resolve 6, and Temera 7. Okay, let's see if we have any duplicate jockeys. Doesn't look like it, so it looks like this field is good to go. So let's lock it and take a quick look here for the Acorn. Looks good to me. Anything interesting in the trainer end? No, nobody has more than one horse in the Acorn. Okay. So let's go ahead and run the race and we'll set up the Belmont field. Acorns for 3-year-old, fillies only, 1 1/8 mile, 9 furlong, grade 1, 150 Kentucky Derby victory points are on the line along with $500,000. And there's your 7, looks like a good cheer. Lakara and 5G. Take a look at their past performances. Should have everybody with a few races, and you can see 5G has 6 races, over $1 million. Lakara is trying to break the $1 million mark in this race. There was a little over 50,000 away early on. Just won a race. Simply Joking, nearly $500,000. Tema Resolve a little over $500,000. Little less than $500,000 is Good Cheer. And we look at their speed rating. This is their best. That's their average. Looks like 111 here with these 3. 109, Simply Joking. Okay. I think we're all set to head over to Saratoga for the Acorn Stakes. Remember, the Belmont Park tracks are getting refurbished and upgraded, and until they're finished, Belmont Park races are being run at Saratoga this week. Okay, we have 9 furlong, 7 horse. Okay, Dylan Davis, Ira Ortiz, Raven Pratt on early on, Louis Sayers on Good Cheer, Simply Joking has Jamie Torres as the jockey. For State Resolve has Huberto Rempole. And finally, Juan Hernandez is on tender. Oh, it looks like the Carter might be out of the gate first. He has the best starting speed. So Stewart Tower says everything's a go, and they're off. And like we said, the Carter's out of the gate first, but 6 Resolve is taking the early lead going into the back straight. And it's still Resolve with the lead here in the back straight. We have 1, 2, and 5 right behind him, along with 4. See if any of them can make a move. As we're heading into the clubhouse turn, looks like Resolve's got a little bit of a lead over the rest of the pack. One LaCover trying to make a move and passes Resolve here in the home stretch. And so does 5G. And with last turn, it looks like it's going to be LaCover. That was our favorite winning. And we have a little photo finish here with 5G and Resolve. We do have a jockey inquiry, so let's see what the finish looks like. And it's LaCover with the win. I don't see anything with the jockey inquiry. There's no foul, so it was on early on, but they ruled it off early on with loss anyway. So, oh well. Okay, there you have it with the LaCover win 5G second, Resolve third, and Good Cheer fourth. You saw there was a photo finish for 5G and the Resolve. 5G took it, and the same thing with Good Cheer and Tema. Good Cheer took that. So that's it for the Acorn Stakes here at Saratoga. Let's finish up this broadcast with the Belmont Stakes. So we're at the Belmont field. They have 8 in real life, so that's what we'll put on in today for ours. Yeah, no switch. Send it to ball. And this is the open, so that's why you're seeing the fillies in the list too. So we just have to make sure we grab the fillies. We don't grab any fillies. Cold battle. Speed game. Here's the post. We go with HP King is plotted 5. Then we got River Thams. Timber Anna. Chunko. Gold is 7. And Final Gamut makes the final cut. Okay, we're checking the jockeys for any duplicates. Looks like they're all going to carry their favorites. So let's go ahead and save the field. And we'll lock it, take a quick look at it, make sure everything looks fine. We got Neil Quinn, Citizen Bull, Rodriguez, Cold Battle, Speed King, River Tham, Chunk of Gold, and Final Gamut in our third and final Triple Crown race here in 2025. Okay, Belmont takes 3-year-olds, 1.25 mile, 10 furlong, grade 1 race, 150 Kentucky Derby points on the line, along with a $2 million purse. Okay, it looks like it's Cold Battle and Speed King. The favorites, Rodriguez, could be right in there too. Let's go look at their past performances. And you see they've all run quite a few races. And even Speed King has 7. Oh, no, and look at Cold Battle, he's running 8. Now remember, it's a lot of heat races that get run too before the finals, and good chance that the horse would run in both. So we have Nurquist, the Kentucky Derby winner. And let's see if we can find the Preakness winner. There we go. It says the Bull was the Preakness winner. So take a quick look at him as yourself. You can see it says the Bull did poorly in the Kentucky Derby finals, finishing 9th. And Norquist finished 3rd in the Preakness. Heat rating looks like 112 is the best. Citizen Bull and the Quest. So let's go ahead and head over to Saratoga and get the race started. Ten furlong race here at Saratoga for the Belmont Stick. Go through the jockeys again. Ortiz on That's Quest. Martin Garcia on Citizen Bull. Mikey Smith on Rodriguez. Juan Vargas on Cold Battle. Rafael Fitzgerald on Speed King. John Vasquez on River Thams. Abel Cedillo on Chunk of Gold. And Luna Machado on Final Gambit. Okay, it looks like Rodriguez is going to be out of the gate first. Let's head over to the Stewart Tower. Everything's a go. All horses are in the gate. And they're off. Oh, let's see, as we head into the first turn, we have 3 horses. No, wow, 6. That was River Thams made a fantastic squeeze move to get through. Wow. And River Thams has to lead here in the back straight with a great power move, but no, it's Rodriguez passing River Thams in the back straight. And now we're heading into the clubhouse turn, and it's Rodriguez building a 2-base lead over the rest of the field. Can anyone catch him? We're in the home stretch. Yes, it's Citizen Bull passing Rodriguez. And looks like Citizen Bull has a very nice lead. It looks like he's in a coach to the win, but we do have a fantastic finish. Look at that finish. And there you have it. We have Citizen Bull, River Tham, Rodriguez, and Cold Battle top 4. Citizen Bull trots away with $1,200,000. Nice race by Citizen Bull. River Tham gave it his all there in the first turn where he did a nice slip maneuver to overcome the well, I should say, take over the lead for a little while. Okay, so I think that's going to be it here from the Belmont Sticks here at Saratoga. So now we will continue on as the next week's races. We'll have a couple allowance races and the Ohio Derby. I don't think that's yeah. There's one skip week before that. So in a few weeks we'll probably be posting the Ohio Derby along with a couple allowance races from horses that may or may not have run many races throughout our season. Final thing is to take a look at the top 10, which will be the top 20 in this case, and see how the horses fare now after the Triple Crown races. Remember, both the Belmont and Acorn awarded 150 victory points, and look at that, Nakata is leading the way with 495 victory points for the filly top 5G, Good Cheer, Resolve, and early on the top 5. Let's go to the males, and then we'll do the overall. And there you have the top 20 male. Says the bull without victory has the most points with 420, and he passes Deer Quest at 350. Cole Battle, Rodriguez, and River Thams, and all up there in the top 5. Let's go ahead and do the overall leader. I think it's going to be Citizen Bull with the overall. Too bad the real life Citizen Bull didn't do very well at all. Had not really a presence in any of the Triple Crown races, but he did do quite well on ours. And you can see the filly there has the most points with 495. Citizen Bull with 450. Now we'll switch it and list the overall by winning. See what we get here. And we have New York still holding on to the most and winning with over $4 million, even though he has only 350 victory points. Citizen Bull second, Cole Battle third, Heat King fourth, and Rodriguez fifth. And take a look at the top 20, and you can see here a total number of horses that race at least one race in our 2025 road to the Triple Crown. 362 horses have been entered in at least one race. So I hope you all liked the series so far. We've gotten through the Triple Crown. Now we'll have a few months of races with one or two Grade 1 and 2 races popping up every now and then. And we'll have a few more episodes until we get to the end of the year when we'll run our version of the Breeders' Cup races for 3-year-old colts and 3-year-old fillies, along with a special Christmas edition race to wrap up our 2025 season. Well, this is Gary signing off here at TRG Central this evening, and have a very, very nice evening. Good night.